Okay, let's dive right in. Today, we are cracking open the Quant's Playbook. We're going to show you how to use a super powerful AI tool, Perplexity Finance, to get a real, actual edge in the market. And look, we're not talking about simple searches here. We're talking about professional-grade strategies.
So, does this feel familiar? I bet it does if you're an active investor. It's like you're literally drowning in a sea of information, right? You've got SEC filings, news articles, earnings calls, and just charts, and more charts. Honestly, just trying to stay on top of it all can feel like a full-time job.
You know, the old way is just, it's a total grind. You see a stock making a move, and what happens next? The manual hunt begins. You're sifting through a dozen websites, trying to decipher these super dense announcements, and then attempting to piece it all together. But the new way? Well, you just let the AI do all the heavy lifting. It takes what used to be hours of tedious work and just crushes it down into minutes of focused analysis. Okay, let's get into our first play, the automated morning briefing. And this one is all about reclaiming your time. We are going to build a system that gives you exactly what you need to know right before the market even opens. And here's the goal, right here. That daily chore, you know, the one where you're sifting through all the market movers, that can easily eat up half an hour of your morning. Well, we're going to condense that into a crisp 5-minute review. And listen, this isn't just about saving a bit of time, it's about starting your day with absolute clarity and focus. So how do we actually pull this off? It's way simpler than you might think. You just go into the Tasks feature in Perplexity, then you write a really specific prompt. Something like, hey, list all the US tech stocks that jumped more than 10% today, give me a summary of their latest SEC filings, and tell me what the main catalyst was for that move. Then you just schedule it to run every day, say at 5 p.m. after the market closes, and have the report sent straight to your phone. It's truly set it and forget it intelligence. All right, on to our next play, hunting for market movers. Now, this one is a bit more proactive. It's all about hunting down those huge, sudden price swings, basically as they happen, and, this is the important part, understanding the story behind them instantly. So let's take a real-world example. There's this stock, ISMO, and it just starts popping up on the top movers list out of nowhere. One day it's up 20%. The next day, another 20, then 10. You add it all up, and in just 1 week, it's made a staggering 70% gain. I mean, a move that big, it absolutely demands an explanation. And that right there is always the million-dollar question, isn't it? But why did it move? A price chart is great for telling you what happened, but it tells you absolutely nothing about the why. And let's be honest, as an investor, the why is the only thing that really matters for what you do next. And here is the beautiful part. You just ask Perplexity that exact question. The AI goes to work, instantly scanning all the financial data, the announcements, the filings, everything. And for Stomo, it found the answer right away. The company had just announced a new, totally game-changing technology platform. Just like that. No more digging through 10 different websites. You get the direct cause in seconds. Okay, let's get into a more advanced strategy with Play 3, uncovering hidden patterns. This play is all about moving past what's already happening. Instead, we're going to start uncovering companies that perfectly fit your unique investment thesis, finding those hidden patterns that most traditional tools would just completely miss. Now, this is what I find so cool. Take a look at the left. That's a query from a traditional stock screener. It looks like you need to be a programmer to use it, right? You have to know all the specific syntax just to find what you're looking for. But then, look at the right. You just talk to it in plain English. Find companies with a market cap over 10,000 crore where they've cut their debt by 75%. It just completely levels the playing field for complex financial screening. Okay, let's build on that with a feature that is, and I mean this, truly powerful. We're going way beyond simple price alerts here. Think about it. Most platforms just ping you when a stock hits a certain price. And yeah, that's useful, but it's not very intelligent, is it? We want the full story. We can do so much better. And this is that next evolution, the AI-powered price alert. Here's how it works. You set a price target just like normal, but you also attach a prompt to it. So for example, you could say, if this stock drops 5%, tell me the reason for the sudden fall. And by the way, summarize all the related news from the past month. So when that alert actually triggers, you don't just get a number, you get a full-blown intelligence report sent right to your email. How amazing is that? So let's wrap this up. When you put all these different plays together, what does it all add up to? Well, it's simple. It fundamentally changes your entire workflow. You're not just a passive consumer of data anymore. You've got a new AI analyst. So let's just do a super quick recap of the playbook, okay? Play 1, the automated morning briefing. That's turning 30 minutes of grind into a 5-minute review. Play 2, hunting market movers, which is all about getting the why behind the what in a heartbeat. And finally, play 3, uncovering hidden patterns, using plain English and smart alerts to find opportunities no one else sees. And that's the transformation, right there. At the end of the day, it's about taking that chaotic, overwhelming flood of financial data and turning it into clear, concise, and most importantly, actionable intelligence. The kind of insight you can actually use to make smarter, better decisions. And that brings us to one last, kind of provocative thought. Think about it. The kind of analytical power that used to require crazy expensive data subscriptions, serious coding skills, and maybe even a whole team of analysts, well, that's all becoming accessible to everyone. So the real question here isn't just about whether you should adopt a new tool. It's about completely redefining what you as an individual investor can truly achieve. So is your next financial analyst an AI?